Sometimes a solid scare comes when we least expect it. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 jump scares in non-horror movies.
And I'm scared like I can't tell you.
For this list, we're looking at jump scares that were inserted into movies generally considered not to be of the horror genre, meaning this was likely one of the only scares in the whole movie. Any genre other than horror is fair game. We've chosen what we felt to be the most effective jump scares and based them on the intensity of the jump. If you didn't see one that you thought should be on the list, be sure to check out our video on the top 10 horror movie jump scares. Number 10. Hello, Harry. Spider-Man 2.
Where are you?
We are at the Osborns, where Harry is obsessing over his late father's death and the search for his killer. It's a dark and stormy night, with lightning and thunder in the distance, and while taking a drink on the balcony, the young man begins to hear loud noises of mysterious origin. As he slowly peers over the ledge, the camera pans over him, when suddenly a large metallic tentacle pops up and grabs the drink out of the Oscorp employee's hand.
Hello, Harry.
Doc Ock wants his precious tritium, and thanks to some loud music and the help of his new mechanical arms, he makes a grand entrance, jolting us all awake in the process.
You're a hack!
Number 9. Laura's Room. Twin Peaks, Firewalk with Me. When you watch a David Lynch film, you know it's gonna have some freaky stuff. This prequel/sequel to the television series chronicles the final weeks of Laura Palmer's life.
I'm not kidding around. Who are you with?
Get lost, Bobby.
In this scene, she comes home, hears a strange noise, and goes to investigate, which results in the discovery of Killer Bob in her room. The moment is scary due to the silence of the scene before it, the tension brought through Laura's search, and the very loud reveal of Bob. And then there's the idea of someone hiding in your bedroom, which is just downright freaky. Number 8. Car Scene. Harry and the Hendersons.
Careful of my drawings back there. And don't step on the trout.
This fantasy comedy, about a family finding Bigfoot and taking him home, is a children's movie, and a quite innocent one at that. But that doesn't stop it from having at least one good jump.
George, please slow down.
In this scene, George and his family have just hit an unknown creature while driving home, when suddenly it comes alive and screams into the windshield. It's a very unexpected moment, as we get no warning about the creature waking up. And the combination of its sudden appearance, the growl, and the sharp music all come together to make us jump right out of our seats, along with the Hendersons. Number 7. Alien in the Window. Signs.
All initial opinions are this is genuine. What you're about to see may disturb you.
Exploring the topic of aliens, this sci-fi thriller about an ex-priest who is convinced that extraterrestrials are making crop circles in his field is bound to have at least one good scare, and it certainly delivers. This scene depicts a home-shot birthday party in which a green alien suddenly darts across the background. The tension throughout the rest of the film lets audiences know that something is bound to happen, and the fact that this is Sign's first true sighting of an alien only adds to the horror of the moment. Number 6. God-awful feeling, Mulholland Drive.
I had a dream about this place.
Hey look, it's another David Lynch movie. This neo-noir mystery with its cryptic narrative about an aspiring actress features some terrifically surreal scenes.
There's a man in back of this place.
Those include this one, in which a person tells his friend about a dream he had about a man behind the diner.
You came to see if he's out there.
To get rid of this god-awful feeling.
When they go to check it out, sure enough, this jump scare works to the sheer confusion about the scene itself, our disbelief that there will actually be anyone there, and the appearance of the mysterious figure with that creepy music. Damn it, David, you got us again. Number 5. Large Marge, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's a children's film, so you can't expect any big scares, now can you? Well, it was directed by Tim Burton, so yes.
Thanks for stopping.
This adventure comedy follows Pee-wee Herman as he hitchhikes across country to find his stolen bike. Along the way, he meets a truck driver who changes into, something.
In a dense fog, just like this, I saw the worst accident I ever seen.
This scene builds in tension, but it's the scare itself that was so effective. Her face is so unexpectedly frightening, and the fact that it's directly aimed at the camera makes it seem like a personal attack in an already freaky scene.
It looked like this.
Number 4. Hanging Around, The Dark Knight.
Sit down.
The second installment in Christopher Nolan's Batman film series, depicting the famous Dark Knight battling the Joker in Gotham, has its share of disturbing sequences.
You wanna know how I got these scars?
It is this scene, though, where the mayor asks Dent if he wants to be the city's target, that gets our vote for the freakiest.
They're all gonna come after you now, and not just the mob.
Just after looking out the window, the mayor is surprised to see a figure resembling Batman bang on the window with a noose tied around his neck. It's completely unexpected, and the loud music in the otherwise silent scene makes this moment even more startling. Number 3. The Power of the Ring, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
Here, take it.
The Precious has some terrifying powers. In this scene from the first Lord of the Rings movie, Bilbo asks his nephew Frodo to see his old ring one last time.
Oh. My old ring.
However, as we know, the ring has some drawing power. We quickly find out that Bilbo isn't actually all that ready to let it go, so as soon as he reaches for it, his face turns demonic in the process. The scare is elevated by the peaceful quality of the preceding scene, and the loud screeching sound that comes with very little warning. It also doesn't help that what Bilbo's face turns into is downright terrifying.
I'm sorry for everything.
Number 2, Back in Business, Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
This movie is about dinosaurs that have been brought to life through genetic cloning, and as a result, they're also hunting humans. So you just know that there's gonna have to be a little bit of freaky stuff. In this scene, Ellie is overjoyed that the power is back on, when suddenly, Velociraptor. The moment comes at a time of joy, so the scare is that much more impactful and unexpected.
I think we're back in business.
Running away, she finally thinks she's found safety when Mr. Arnold appears. But in actuality, it's Mr. Arnold that needs a hand. Get it?
Oh, Mr. Arnold.
And if that's not enough, another Velociraptor appears right away. It's a 1-2-3 punch of scares. Give us a break, please. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Professor Trelawney.
Number 1, Sloth Wakes Up, 7.
There are 7 deadly sins, Captain.
This psychological thriller, in which a pair of detectives follow a serial killer whose MO is to kill based on the 7 deadly sins, has its fair share of very disturbing moments.
He's dead.
But it's this scene that left us reeling. Here, the victim representing Sloth is tied to a bed, seemingly dead, and then suddenly coughs and takes a breath.
Sloth.
The scene has even more impact due to those horrific makeup effects.
You got what you deserved.
Sloth is grotesque, and seeing him come alive and start screaming within the silence of the room got our hearts pumping. And it still freaks us out to this day. Do you agree with our list?
Yes, sir.
Which non-horror movie jump scare do you think was the scariest?
Where's the goat?
For more intense top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
And servant and master shall be reunited once more.